today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Jared Goff and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Russell Wilson and the Miami Dolphins.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
On first down, Goff. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Four yards remain for second down. Gone. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Goff. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Goff on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And break. The tight end's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he finds his target. It's Schultz. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach this.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First and 10, it's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. There's Wilson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Jadon Mickens deep for Tampa Bay. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. So we've hit halftime in what was obviously a very fast-moving first half of play. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everybody to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On first down, Wilson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on second and a yard. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second and 11. The give is to Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.